Hi there, it's Claire Hartman here from the Positive Minds family, and a little bit of Lily Hartman there. And today I just wanted to share with you a little bit about my journey so far.
Baby.
She's got a baby. Oh my God. So, my life, she's making me giggle now, but this is it, we're going to go with this. My life is pretty good at the moment. I've got this little one here, and I've got another one who's 7 called Bailey. Lily likes to sing. So we're pretty lucky, and I am grateful. I'm very, very grateful. I've got a boy and a girl. What more could any mummy ask for? But it hasn't always been this easy, and it wasn't easy. Girl, how do we turn this off? It wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy journey. We have now a little toy going off. Lily, how do we turn it off? Turn it off.
Stop. Just turns off all its own.
Okay. So 7 years ago, when I decided that, when I convinced my husband Devlin to have another child, he's already got a 16-year-old, which is my beautiful stepdaughter Sophie. So he wasn't keen on having any more children, but it was a little bit of an ultimatum. My biological clock was ticking away. So I basically said, well, look, if we want this relationship to continue, then I want to have children, something I want in my future. So the timing wasn't brilliant, but it never normally is. We were moving house, doing up the house, very, very stressful. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. The roof leaked. The man absconded to Spain on a murder charge. And it was a pretty awful time. And my sister, my twin sister, was suffering from drink, drugs and depression. So she was living on the streets. She was ringing up at all hours. She was in and out of hospital, trying to take her life. So the timing was pretty rubbish. I did manage to get pregnant fairly quickly. It took about 9 months and 1 miscarriage. But I was grateful that I was able to have children. And then 3 weeks after giving birth, I basically felt like I was falling off the edge of a cliff. So there was a big mounted build-up of stress in my life, and nobody really knows the actual reasons for what happened. But I ended up. My husband got out the health visitor. I was talking manically. I literally said to him, I couldn't cope. I was just feeling like everything was getting on top of me. I don't know if you've ever felt like that. Like the washing, the cleaning, the feeding the baby. He was feeding on the hour, every hour, all through the night. Everything was just getting on top of me, and I literally felt like this. And then it came to the point where I was literally falling off the edge. So Devlin got the health visitor out. He was fantastic, and she was fantastic, very, very supportive, and I'll be forever grateful to her. They also got the doctor out pretty quickly. And to cut a long story short, they assessed me and I was sent to Basildon Mental Hospital with postnatal psychosis. So it was a pretty awful time. I was in there for 3 or 4 nights, and it was one of the worst living nightmares ever. I won't bore you with the details now, but you can imagine there was an incident where I literally thought I was in a nightmare, and I set the fire alarms off to try and wake myself up. But no, it was actually a living nightmare, and I was living the reality of that. I absolutely scared the life out of my family and friends and my husband. And then when I came out of there, they'd forced medication down me. I had a little bit of a personal feelings against it because of my sister, but they'd forced medication down my neck. And when I came out, they used to come and assess me 6-7 times a day. And I was on quite heavy drugs that they made me on, but I hated them. I didn't like the feeling of being medicated. I just had personal issues against medication, and I wanted to be me, even if me was a little bit crazy, a little bit weird, not so good. And I wanted to face my fears, and I wanted to recover naturally, and I did. I did recover naturally. And my sister, my twin sister, I actually lost her 4 months after she was on full life support in ICU, and we lost her. And it was the most terrible time ever, as you can imagine. Anything that goes on in your life that you can't get much worse than losing your mind, losing your twin sister. So it was pretty terrible. So if you're in a situation now and your life looks like it's just, there's no light at the end of your tunnel, then I can assure you, you can and you will, if you want to and you make a decision to, get better from this. Now, whether you do that through medication under supervision from your doctor, or whether you do it like I did, which was, completely naturally, that it is possible to recover. So if you want to follow my blog, it's www.clairehartman.com, and I shall give you lots of tips on how you can turn your life around. I shall look forward to connecting with you soon.